Apple introduced the long-awaited AirTags at the spring-loaded event in 2021. These new devices are meant to aid users in tracking objects that otherwise have no smart features, like backpacks and keys. They use the ultra-wideband chip on your iPhone to find the lost devices with extreme precision and accuracy. Apple initially introduced the ultra-wideband chip to increase the accuracy of AirDrop and other services that it had. And basically the ultra-wideband chip provided a directional functionality to their product. So these devices use triangulation and motion and their AI to figure out where the location of the product in search is. And this chip is called by Apple as the U1 chip. Last year with iOS 13, we saw another update to the Find My ecosystem from Apple, and they combined the Find My Friends and the Find My iPhone into a single ecosystem. And this ecosystem or app basically enables you to find any of the devices within your Apple or outside ecosystem which are certified by that same Find My certification. So with AirTags, they are also a product that come under the same ecosystem. AirTag basically works online as well as offline, and it basically pings nearby Apple product to precisely find its location. So basically it utilizes the ecosystem of 1.5 billion Apple devices, and which are increasing day by day to make its location finding and accuracy much more better day by day. So if a lost AirTag is found by someone, then that person can automatically tap the device with their NFC enabled Android phone or their iPhone and be taken to a website that can detail the actual details of the owner of that product. And the best thing is there is an extreme amount of security and privacy when it comes to the product, because it doesn't let another person find the actual know the actual name of the owner unless you set the details in that AirTag, and by the serial number or something you cannot exactly find out who that product is owned by. And also the best thing is that if someone is trying to track me and if they put their AirTag nearby or in my backpack or something, it can automatically notify me after a while when it notices that this AirTag is not owned by me and it's following around me, so that I would know that I am being tracked by someone. And if that is an AirTag of someone I know, for example, if I am borrowing someone's car and that car has an AirTag inside it, so I can just dismiss that notification. But if that's not the case, I would automatically know that, hey, I am being followed by someone. And that is a really great feature which I have not seen in any other competitors' tracking devices. For example, there is Tile and Samsung's own tracking device which does not have this feature, this seems a really great inclusion when it comes to privacy and security aspect of the product. And one of the great strategies that Apple has taken with the product is the pricing. But because a single AirTag is around $40, but a pack of 4 is just $25 a piece, because it's $100 for 4. But the main thing about the AirTag is not the revenue that Apple could gain from selling these AirTags at dirt cheap prices. The focus here is on the ecosystem that Apple is providing here. We have also seen third-party products starting to include their products in the Find My ecosystem. For example, we have wireless products from Belkin or e-bike from VanMoof, and there is another company called Chipolo which makes their own AirTag kind of a tracker. And all of these devices are certified to be in the Find My program, and then you can find the product using your Find My application. What this brings is just the way years back the made for iPhone certification for cables and other devices that are made by third-party devices to go along with your iPhone or MacBook or something, the MFI certification, now this is basically an extension of the same, because you need to be licensed or you need to buy a license for the same certification as a company. So Apple is not focusing on revenue that would gain from selling these AirTags or the product, but it's focusing on the revenue that it could gain from these license which these companies would buy to be inside this ecosystem. And that is what Apple is looking in the bigger picture. And in addition, for us as a consumer, for $30 a piece, it's a low bar to get into that ecosystem, and it's a really brilliant strategy by Apple when it comes to that, in my opinion. What I hope that with this video you finally get an idea of what Apple is looking towards when it comes to strategy against AirTags and what else it could look toward making in the future. If you have any more comments regarding the same, please let me know in the comment down below. Please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in.